When was the last time that you last stopped worrying about something? Yung last time na, alam mo yun, hindi ka nag-overthink. Thinking na, what if I fail? What if I'm falling behind? What if maling decision yung magawa ko? What if hindi ako maging enough? What if nagkukunwari lang ako all this time? If lately puro ganyan yung thoughts mo, then you should watch this video. Hey, this is JM again. On this sixth episode of our podcast series. Sorry if di ako napag-upload for the week. May inasikaso kasi akong ebook. It's about dealing with lust. So I'm not sure if you follow me on IG, pero I've been posting it there for those that are, alam mo yun, currently struggling with it. And it's not just about sexual stuff. Of course, there's a lot of stuff that deals with lust. So if you're interested to be on the wait list, kasi patapos na siya, probably at the end of the month yung release, let me know. DM me on Instagram. I'll send you the details or I'll add you to waitlist dun sa email. So yeah, let's start. Ano nga ba yung anxiety? Let's get to the literal meaning of anxiety. So anxiety is a feeling of fear, worry, or uneasiness about something that might happen or go wrong. So basically, it's about overthinking. Overthinking na what if it might go down, it might go south. Yung basically mangyari yung hindi natin inaasahan. And alam mo yun, sobrang daming kino-cover nun eh. Career, money, relationships, health, mga ganun. Yung life in general. And ayun yung ano kasi, ayun yung problema. We tend to go first. We tend to forget about what's happening today. Kaya nagpaproduce ng anxiety. We try to live tomorrow when all that we have right now is today. All that we have right now is what we are seeing, what we can feel, what we can touch, what we can see. But tomorrow is just in our head. Diba? Tama naman, diba? Like how are you able to distinguish tomorrow when you literally don't have any senses that could relate to it except just for your brain, diba? Utak lang natin talaga yung nagli-live for it. Yung nag-feed nung the sense of living tomorrow. And nagigets kita. I feel like I've experienced anxiety multiple times before, but not in a way that I would say that I was helpless. I don't know. I have this different kind of anxiety wherein I was constantly thinking about my future, thinking about anong mangyayari sa akin if I won't be successful someday, if I won't be able to get to do the things that I want to someday. It's not like I was panicking, pero alam mo yun, it was constant. Maybe because I was just able to learn to tame it, na I just used it um, as my fuel para, alam mo yun, para ma-motivate every day to help me keep moving, basically. Pero hindi ko kasi nakita yung bad side about it. Hindi ko napansin na ninanakaw na pala nun yung ability ko to appreciate what I have today. So, yun yung experience ko with anxiety before. It was the constant thinking of kung magiging ano ako someday and na non-negotiable yun na kahit anong mangyari, kailangan mangyari yun. And ang bigat nun, yung feeling na binubuhat mo lagi yung pressure ng kinabukasan mo. And I just want to tell you this, hindi mo kailangan malaman kung ano yung mangyayari sa'yo bukas, in the next week, or in the next month. The only thing that you need to know is yung mga pwede mong gawin today. Is yung mga pwede mong gawin later. Alam mo yun, first thing in the morning or first thing when you wake up. Diba? Maglista ka na kagad. Maglista ka na kagad ng kailangan mo ma-accomplish today. Na negotiables, ganun. Kasi yun lang naman talaga eh. You just need to take step, alam mo yun, one step at a time. You don't have to see the whole path. Diba? I don't know if you've watched my recent videos, pero sinabi ko nga yan na you don't have to worry about a lot of things, especially those that you cannot control yet. What you can control is your day-to-day. So, di ba? Anong sense of overthinking when it's not helping you? God even says na it doesn't add anything at all. Literally, it's just nonsense. It's just us, alam mo yun, trying to um, trying to sabotage ourselves, trying to sabotage us from the feeling of enjoying the present. There's a lot of things that we can't control that are giving us anxiety. Diba? Yung one is the feeling of other people judging you, kung paano ka nila tignan. You can never control that. Whether you're doing good in life or whether you're doing bad in life, there's always going to be people out there that will talk bad stuff about you. And like I said, you can never control that. So what's the point, diba? Ano pang point of stressing over things, stressing over what their opinion is about you? At the end of the day, those are just opinions. And alam mo kung saan ka makakahugot ng facts about yourself? Sa'yo lang din. Because you're the only one who actually knows about yourself in this world. I mean, aside from God, for sure, diba? God actually knows us better. But aside from God, it's just us. It's just you. You're the only person that knows you. So next time you ask someone for advice, timbangin mo pa rin. Timbangin mo pa rin with how you actually know yourself. And next is, of course, the opportunity that we always try to take, di ba? Kung may tinatry kang habulin ngayon, tinatry kang ma-accomplish, only thing that we can do is our input, di ba? We can only we can only do what we can. We can only control what we can, di ba? So why not give it your best? How do you expect to gain something great when you only put in is bare minimum? When you don't even have full faith in yourself, di ba? Like imagine mo if you actually lost something, you didn't gain something that you want, and then looking back, mapapaisip ka na, oh nga no, hindi ko binigay best ko. What if binigay ko yung best ko? What if ginalingan ko? Di ba? Nakakatakot yun. What if once in a lifetime lang yung opportunity na meron ka, and then you didn't give your best? You didn't give your all. So that is something controllable. So, but the output, you can never control it. It is only up to God whether He allows you to get it or not. What you can control is only what you can do. And ang galing nga eh. I can never stress this enough about kung gaano kagaling si God about, alam mo yun, about knowing what's best for us. Kasi no matter how much that we calculate kung ano yung mga gagawin natin, okay, ito medyo magiging contradicting to sa sinabi ko recently na, I mean, just give it your best, di ba? Kasi no matter how you plan your next move, kahit gaano ka pa kasigurado, kahit gaano pa ka-calculated, if hindi para sa'yo, then hindi para sa'yo. Because the good news is, there's actually a better plan awaiting for you. Akala mo, alam mo na yung mangyayari sa buhay mo, but you never know, di ba? Ako, I've always thought that the content that I'll be doing here in this internet space is games, ganun-ganun. Pero I've always knew to myself that that I have talents with speaking. Alam mo yun, to talk about things, to talk about life like this. So, wala. Eventually, bumalik lang din ako dito. Eventually, bumalik lang din ako with honing what God has gave me. So, maybe sa'yo lang din. Maybe you're trying to redirect yourself sa kung ano yung gusto mo, not knowing that you are already great at something, that you're already blessed with something. Kumbaga parang, ba't mo pipilitin maging boksingero kung magaling ka mag-taekwondo? Di ba? Ba't mo kailangan maging, um, ba't mo kailangan maging office worker kung sobrang talented mo naman? Bakit mo kailangan mag-sit at your desk the whole day typing accounting and stuff when you have this deep passion for pets? Kung malay mo, pwede ka pala maging vet, di ba? All this time, you have a lot of knowledge about animals. Alam mo yun? So, I want you to think of that kasi ganun ako eh, di ba? Alam ko na kung saan ako magaling. Alam ko kung saan ako marami na nakukuha ang compliment from other people, yet I never really took it serious. So maybe this time, or watching this video, maybe this is your sign to know your purpose. Maybe alam mo na talaga yung purpose mo all this time. You've just been shrugging it off. Kaya you should know where you're good at. kung saan ka blessed. Kasi that's where you can put all your money in. That's where you can go all in. Kasi life's too short to be knocking at doors when pwede mo naman sipain na lang. Show them your worth. Show them that you are valuable. Show them that you are not just someone else that they can just put aside. Yung hindi ka basta-basta lang. Kasi you know your worth. So what's the point of overthinking about a lot of things kung alam mo yung worth mo? Kung alam mo that you are destined for something great. When you know your value, stop running away from your purpose. All this time you've been seeking what your purpose in life is, pero hindi mo alam nasa tapat mo na pala. Alam mo na pala kung saan ka magaling. Alam mo na pala kung saan ka mag-excel. Not every disappointment is a blessing immediately. Sometimes it just genuinely hurts. And wala eh. Hindi naman natin kagad magigets kung bakit nangyayari sa atin yung isang phase in our life habang nasa gitna pa tayo. Magigets lang natin yon when we look back at it someday na, kaya pala nangyari yun. Diba? Kaya nga one day this will all make sense. It's okay na mapagod. Ano ka ba? I know what you're going through. I know what it feels to be always, alam mo yun, to be the one that na kailangan kumilos palagi. Na parang, Lord, bakit yung iba? Bakit parang sarap-sarap ng buhay ng ibang tao samantalang ako, I always have to work my way out every day? Bakit parang kailangan ko lagi mag-survive araw-araw? Bakit parang kailangan may mapatunayan pa ako just for me to have a good life? Pero gusto kong sabihin sa'yo directly na you can rest. Pwede ka magpahinga. God even says that you need to take rest even once a week. Take your time for yourself and for Him. Diba? Hindi pwedeng araw-araw ka lang kumikilos na hindi ka humihinto. Kasi that's where you're going to be most productive when you actually plan out the next coming week. Hindi pwedeng kilos ka lang ng kilos. Alam mo yun, hindi ka na nakapag-reflect with how your week went. Hindi ka na nakapag-reflect with what you can do for the next week to improve. Kung ano naman yung sunod mong atake. And alam mo, ayan, sobrang nakaka-relate din ako dyan. Kasi I used to think that that's the way to win in life. To never stop. Na after sleeping, naku, kahit nga tulog, di ko na nirespeto eh. Matutulog lang ako before literally when I feel tired. And then pag nagising na ako, yun na yun, go time na ulit. Pero alam mo, na-realize ko, when I gave one day a week, nung nagbigay ako ng isang araw kada isang linggo for me to actually rest, to do nothing, alam mo yun, to reflect and to plan ahead, doon pa ako mas naging productive eh. Alam mo yun? Ang galing nga eh. Like, nung binawasan ko ng isa, mas naging fruitful pa, mas dumagdag pa yung mga nangyayari sa akin next week. Yung mga sumunod na araw. And why is that? Bakit nga ba? Kasi nakapag-reflect ako with how my week went, kung naging kamusta yung linggo ko, kung nagawa ko ba yung mga dapat kong gawin, and kung hindi man, bakit hindi nag-work? So nung nalaman ko kung ano yung mga nag-prevent sa akin from doing those things, at least naging aware na ako for the next days to come, for the next weeks to come. Na-prevent ko na. So that made me achieve more things that I want to do. And maybe it's just a sense of knowing yourself more than. Kasi how can you know more about yourself if you haven't really been meditating on it? If you haven't really been reflecting on your performance the past few days, or alam mo yun, kung ano yung mga nagkakos for you to stumble. And kaya ipahinga mo lang. God has great plans for you. He always has. So what's the point of overthinking when He's the one who has control over your life? Not you, not us. Diba? So just exhale, bro. Hinga ka lang. Pahinga ka lang. And once na nakuha mo na yung rest na yan, banat ka ulit bukas. Alam mo yun? Inom ka ulit Sting. Inom ka ulit kape. Alam mo yun? You can only do so much in this life. So what's the point of punishing yourself over things that are already handled by God? And pwede ba makausap na kita? I know you're watching now because you're scared. I know you're probably um, having anxiety if mababayaran mo ba yung isang bagay na gusto mo. Makukuha mo ba yun someday? I know you're watching this thinking na magugustuhan ba ako ng taong gusto ko? Makukuha ko ba someday yung career na gusto ko? And I know you're thinking about what may happen tomorrow, but let me tell you this. Hindi ko rin alam. Hindi ko rin alam if makukuha mo ba talaga yung gusto mo. Aside from, I just know that God has great plans for you. I just know that one thing for sure is you cannot control tomorrow. What you can only control is what you have today. So give it your best shot for today. Make sure that what you're doing right now or today is also in respect for yourself. Kasi do you think you're showing respect to yourself when you're not giving yourself enough rest? When you're not giving yourself enough love? Kasi love can never be, hindi lang naman yan nakukuha from other people, di ba? You can always show that to yourself. And I think that's the reason why some people get frustrated at others kapag hindi sila nabibigyan ng love when they've always been showing love to them. Kasi they're expecting something back. And let me tell you this. If you're showing love to expect love back, that's not love. That's transaction. Business na yan. Kasi love is supposed to be unconditional. Love is supposed to be dying for someone to save them. Just like what Jesus did to us. So hinga ka lang. Inhale. Exhale. And I want you to think of this. Gusto ko dalhin mo to even after watching this video for all the days to come. Whatever happened today is already gone. Wala na magagawa dun. It's just for you, alam mo yun, para lang malingunan mo, to take a look back, alam mo yun, to take a look at it. And kung ano man yung mangyayari bukas, hindi pa natin alam eh. We haven't reached it yet. All you have is right now. All you have is today. This is the only thing that is certain. What you have today. So stop trying to solve your entire life tonight. Just take care of yourself. Pray, take the next step, do your best. And whatever may happen tomorrow, you can deal with it tomorrow. You don't have to carry it today. You are here, humihinga ka ngayon, gumagalaw ka, kumikilos ka. And for today, that's already enough. So that's the 6th episode of this podcast series. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope it helped you. I hope, alam mo yun, nakagaan sa pakiramdam mo today. Because that's the goal eh. Yun naman yung dahilan kaya ginawa ko tong video na to. So I hope it helped you out. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button. If you want to watch more, hit the subscribe. And if you want to say something, I would really love to hear about it. Just let me know in the comments, or if you have any suggestions for next video, let me know. And yeah, I'll see you on the next episode. And if you're watching on Spotify, pa-follow na rin. Basta subscribe and follow or whatever. I would really appreciate it. It would really help me out a lot. So yun lang. I'll see you again. Peace.